just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll call for the fair catch here. this drive at their own 48. They go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got a chance. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter.
South Carolina, 7. Missouri, 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pucks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. using his feet. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the ready. Easy.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's second down.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Hits the crease. 10. Touchdown, Missouri! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Do I run the ball here? Am I a little conservative? I don't want to get a safety. What? Absolutely not. I'm going to play pitch and catch, and my guy's better than yours. Outruns everybody the length of the field. 99 yards for the big touchdown reception.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. On the move at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He smashes his way through again. They use the sideline as their friend and finally get him out of bounds on the return of the 47. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Terry.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Got some room in to the goal line. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Direct snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground. Comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. after that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw on third. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Hardy. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. Got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on fourth down, they're backed up in their own end. Making side adjustments here. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 15 over Texas A&M. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
To the wideout. He's tackled at the 12-yard line. Let's go. And that's a first down for the offense. Missouri 17, South Carolina 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Into the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Touchdown, Tiger. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's open on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolute shame. Missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Terry. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Off the RPO, complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Uncorks one. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Oh, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Looking to throw it, Sellers. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Floating away. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.